On 2nd August 1944, over 4,300 Sinti and Roma were murdered at Auschwitz-Birkenau. They were taken during the night from their barracks to the gas chambers by SS guards, who only months earlier had been driven back by the fierce resistance of the Romani prisoners fighting with nothing but picks and shovels. Every year on that day, Sinti and Roma around the world come together to commemorate the more than 500,000 Romani people who were murdered in camps, fields, and unmarked trenches all across Europe during the World War II. Until today, the Holocaust of Sinti and Roma still does not form part of the canon of European history and remains largely unknown. Most countries have no dedicated monuments to Roma victims. Research on Roma Holocaust is still rudimentary, much data is still unknown, and the time will soon come when there will be no longer Roma Holocaust survival, who will be able to share their testimonies for posterity. Exactly 5 years ago, in 2015, the European Parliament passed a resolution to declare 2nd of August as the European Holocaust Memorial Day, in memory of these 500,000 Sinti and Roma murdered during the Nazi-occupied Europe. Despite this, many governments have not officially recognized the historical facts and a common historical responsibility. Most countries have no dedicated monuments to Romani victims. There were few museums, fewer research centers and educational institutions, while at the same time, the sites of the Holocaust of Sinti and Roma remain largely unpreserved. Lack of the recognition of the Holocaust of Sinti and Roma reflects the long-standing discrimination against Sinti and Roma. In fact, the same mechanisms which led to the extermination of Sinti and Roma are still present in society today. Hate speech and hate crimes, police brutality, forced eviction, school segregation, poor housing, deeply rooted prejudice, and the humanization of Roma are among many manifestations of the widespread anti-Gypsyism. Anti-Gypsyism remains the last widely accepted and neglected form of racism around the world. And with the growing radicalization and spread of right-wing movements, anti-Gypsyism has intensified. Acknowledging Roma history is crucial, not only for the justice and dignity of those who died during the Holocaust, but also to confront widespread anti-Gypsyism. Roman history is part of European history, and it deserves to be told. Roma are an integral part of European and national histories and cultures. Inhabiting Europe for centuries, Roma have equally contributed to the development of national societies, histories, cultures, and values. Roma fought side by side with other soldiers in defense of their countries. Roma continue to contribute to economic, social, and cultural life of their states. Yet, despite their centuries-old presence and participation in society, today the merits of Roma to nations around the world still remain unacknowledged. Roma history and culture are absent from educational curricula, as if they were never existed. Roma students fail to find themselves in the textbooks and that they are required to study. On the occasion of the commemoration of the International Roma Holocaust Memorial Day, we are calling on the governments and the international community to recognize formally 2nd August as the official Holocaust Memorial Day for Sinti and Roma, build, honor, and preserve monuments and memorial sites dedicated to Sinti and Roma victims of the Holocaust, invest in the museums, research centers, and other institutions dedicated to Roma Holocaust, Roma history, and Roma culture, make Roma history and culture part of education curricula and textbooks, and acknowledge anti-Gypsyism, a specific form of racism targeting Roma communities, and adapt diverse preventive and reactive tools to fight it. Gabriela Hrabanova, ERGO Network.